It is the Sunday of Labor Day weekend, and I have been rehearsing off and on all day, and I've just taken a break. And I wanted to grab the camera and record my thoughts a little bit. Um, I opened the show that I'm rehearsing, The Beast of Hyperborea, next Friday, so in less than a week. And I have been working at it every day. It is a play that I'm very familiar with. I have adapted this into a graphic novel. I have been directing my fellow uh, actor Jeff Swearingen in it all last summer and earlier this year, and I'm very familiar with it. But I've rewritten it several times and updated it, and I am trying to learn it myself and get it in my head, and not just get it in my head the lines, because that's really just the tip of the iceberg. It always amazes me when actors uh, talk to regular people, and people are like, how do you memorize so many lines? The memorization is not really the hard part. It's the combination of memorizing it and following along with the story and making sure all the characters are developed. When I do one person shows, I always rehearse them, especially if they have multiple characters. I, I treat each character as if I were only doing the play with that one character. So even though I play multiple characters, I rehearse it as if I'm doing multiple plays, each featuring one single character, so that each character gets, all the time and attention and whatnot that they need. Oh my goodness! I just looked at the the camera and realized I'm very red today. Ooh, gonna have to drink some more water. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to get on here because at this point in my process, I started working on the play about a week ago, and I've got a little less than a week to go, and I am at this point where yesterday I found the play, the whole process completely demoralizing. It just seemed insurmountable. I was like, oh my gosh, this keeps going and going, and there's so many details to pack into my head, so much to keep track of. How am I ever going to do this? How am I going to keep focused? The amount of focus that I need in order for this to happen. And I just wanted to hop on and record this, and maybe I'll release this after the play goes up. So people don't watch it and go, God, does this guy even know what he's doing? All projects are like this. Every play I've done that I've performed myself, especially solo performances, like solo shows, one person shows, they're all like this. It is a rolling a boulder up a hill sort of process that you have to get through before you can get to the truly fun part of the process, which is getting the play down pat and then bringing the audience in so that they can experience it. And that the kind of self-defeating, demoralizing part midway through any rehearsal process is to be expected. I've been doing this long enough that I know that that's how it's going to be. That's going to be a thing that pops up, and there's no way around it. You just have to just kind of like push through and keep going. So that's what I'm going to do, is just keep going and keep working at it. I have this philosophy in life that all the really great things that there are to do in life, you have to basically trade off for them. To some degree, you have to suffer. It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you time and energy and investment and love, or it's going to cost you in money. It's going to cost you something. Either way, if it's worth doing, it's going to cost. There's some sort of trade-off. And I don't find artistic endeavor any different. There's a trade-off. It's going to be hard, and it's going to be difficult, and it's going to be a challenge. And honestly, if it wasn't challenging, it wouldn't be any fun. It wouldn't be worth doing. So, future Brad, if you go back and watch this, and anybody else that watches it when I post it, this is what you were going through on the way. You hit the hard part. Now just keep going. It'll work its way out. It'll work itself out. It always does, but it never does easily. So just keep at it. You're doing great. Future Brad. Anyway, that's it.